Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic 2. Speaking is not a required skill for streamers. Last time we had a bunch of, I guess, quote-unquote social links, you could call them. And, now we kind of have free reign over the entire galaxy. I don't really know what the best planet to go to first is, but before that, I do want to talk to Kreia and see what's what with her. Maybe she's gonna have some vital information for us that we're currently missing. There's the handmaiden. When it comes to us as the exile.
How many more do we intend to gather to us? This ship is not the galaxy. There is only so much room.
There's still plenty of room left, Kreia. Yo, what's up, Sabin? Been loving all your reactions to Warhammer Fantasy and 40k lore. I've been loving doing them. Warhammer's pretty awesome, man. What's bonkin' Xero? Well, unfortunately not me. Hello there, Pun. The Exile. Yes, that is me. You can clearly tell from my face. And the egg-shaped head that I currently have. As many as want to come with us, only as many as I need, and only as many as will sacrifice themselves to me. Well, I know the bad guy answer. Yo, what's up, Tristan? Passed the tutorial? Finally. Yeah, man. Eggshells trying out pretty much, dude.
Then prepare for an army, I think, for it seems many more will come in time. They will follow you because you are a leader. Their kind always needs such, even when the figure deserves no such obedience.
I mean, they're my friends, not my followers. What makes you think they obey me? I deserve such obedience. Ah, yes. I remember playing it when it first came out on OG Xbox. Aw, dang. Dude, the nostalgia. I can't imagine what it would feel like, you know? 2004? I remember when it was 2004. Let's not talk about how many years ago that was. But yeah. I mean, I've really been enjoying it as somebody new to the franchise, and also new to CRPGs. It's been a fantastic experience, and you know, I mean, I can't wait to play Rogue Trader as well as Baldur's Gate 3 someday as well. Just to see like how things have improved since then. How cartoonishly evil you can be in this game? Yeah. I feel like that's kind of just Star Wars in a nutshell. Like, there's very clear good and bad. Thankfully though, yeah, there are the cartoonish bits, but there are some moments where it's a little more nuanced. And that's one of the reasons why I'm liking the writing of the second game. But yeah, I do want to be an evil villain.
You deserve nothing, but you have earned such obedience, yes. They are tools, you are right. More than you know. I am not blind.
Dang.
I see what they see, hear their voices when they speak to you, and notice the change when they speak to others.
Does the fact they obey me upset you? Why are you so angry? How do you know that? How do you know that?
I know many things, and I know what I am not. I am no leader. I speak with a voice that will never move others. I speak with a passion that goes unheard. They obey you because you are a leader, and perhaps something more. Have you noticed what has been happening? Have you felt it in them?
Turned 40 this year? Well, Stabin, you're likely not the only one. From my understanding, our demographic for the channel is much older than usual YouTube channels. And I feel like that's just a byproduct of who I am, to be honest. The WoW servers had come up? Yeah, I had never got into WoW. I was not there when the scriptures were written, unfortunately. I'm not blind, the literal blind woman? I completely passed over that. Yeah, man. True. Phrase of Never Winter Nights 2, I think that is. So many years ago today. No idea. But hello there, demon. And welcome to the stream, Isaac. Is something happening to them? I mean, are you talking about how Atten's kind of like changing to the dark side because I'm going dark side?
They echo you, either fighting or surrendering to their feelings, their loyalty, their duty. Your mere presence serves as an example to them of something to uphold or something to fight against. Watch them carefully, see their patterns, and recognize the strength in it. Influence can be a weapon, one that you may need before your journey is done.
Yeah. I mean, she does bring up a good point that we do want to have sort of good relations or a high level of influence on our allies. Losing them would just mean losing one more hired gun, essentially. Oh no, Wasabi, rest in peace, man. Sure that you're planning to play Baldur's Gate 3 someday? Oh, yeah, I've been talking with Serby. Whenever I do get a computer upgrade, we're gonna be starting that. Keep it tucked away in the back of your head. Secret tool. I will attempt to do so. To summon, you will push them to the opposite side of the force. That makes sense. I mean, maybe I want to make all the bad people into good people by being the worst person ever. Maybe that's my plan. Dude, yo, what if we were the good guy the entire time? But we played the ultimate villain and ended up uniting the entire galaxy against us. Yes. Now that's a villain I could be. You should try Star Wars The Old Republic. Just for the story of each class. You can do it free and just do the story. Some of them are fantastic. I did watch the cinematics for it and it looked pretty hype, not gonna lie. I don't know if we'll ever do it. I'll just leave it as a maybe. It is an MMO from what I recall, but yeah. That's Helldiver stuff. Everybody got the reference. Yeah, I was thinking of Lelouch. I'm so glad that everybody here watched Code Geass. They are my friends, not tools. You have a point. I will reflect upon this, and what about you? I will reflect upon this.
Good, and then act upon it. It is a powerful tool to motivate others. That was Revan's way, I believe. It was a strength.
What do you mean?
A discussion, perhaps, for another time.
Influence failure? Interesting. This is the first time we have ever gotten anything like this. I guess it's because we've gotten negative influence with her a few times here and there. So the influence level isn't high enough to even talk about any of this. And that's probably a mechanic for everybody else as well. The more influence I have, the more deeper our conversations can go. Gotcha. And that's why you want positive. Yeah, immediately. Code Geass is a classic. I remember watching Code Geass around the time when I first started watching anime. After I finished that and Steins Gate, every other anime just was not good enough for me. It was kind of difficult going on the, watching peak and then trying to watch average. I had other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
That's a lot of questions I can ask. Doing a storyline for the Sith Warrior but choosing all the light side dialogue options, probably one of the greatest stories ever told for both sarcastic humor and story quality. The Sith Warrior. I see. I mean, that's definitely something I could do, either intentionally or unintentionally. With how I've been playing this game, dude, I have dark side in ellipses here in the title of the stream, and I'm not very good at being evil, unfortunately. So maybe I might go into it with the intent of being evil, but completely fail regardless. Now we can't escape them. I mean, maybe for the better, You don't seem to like Handmaiden, why?
There are countless reasons, and I have neither the time nor the patience to list them all.
Dang, bro. Isekai is this thing currently. Some are terrible, but some are great. Yeah, it's it's oversaturated, but there is good within the bad. Overlord is an easy example that comes directly to my mind, and I can't wait for the movie. I trust her. She's offered to help us. We could drop her off on the next planet. We should stop talking about and simply eliminate her. I do, even though I'm evil, I do want as many companions as possible, because I do want to experience the most of the story that I can. Allies should stand together.
Do you think to turn her from Atris's will? If so, I hope your arrogance will prove true in time. But I will abide her presence. She may have her uses.
Maybe. Why do you say that?
Because Atris is a threat. And as much as she would try to use us against you, so may we use her servants against her. Do not see every enemy as an enemy. See them instead as an ally, whether they realize it or not. This situation may yet work to our advantage.
That's actually wise words. I mean, to bring it around to Warhammer 3, sometimes, you know, an enemy is kind of an ally depending on the situation. In this instance, though, it's definitely on a more personal level. I getcha. Jedi in the story start freaking out and just baffled. Oh, really? You actually start gaslighting them? Hell yeah. I love gaslighting people. Tsuki Michi is also a good isekai. I read the manga for that. I would agree that, yeah, it is pretty good. Currently playing Warhammer 3 as Scarbrand. Heck yeah, dude. Skulls for the Skull Throne, man. I need to play Korn someday. Konosuba, that's right! It's just around the corner. I really enjoyed Konosuba. One of the better isekais out there. That kind of makes fun of other isekais, so you probably want to watch the other isekais and then watch Konosuba after to see what it makes fun of, but yeah. I know a lot of people like ReZero. Not gonna lie, personally not my cup of tea though. We need every tool we can get if Atris tries anything.
Good. That is the most to be done until events unfold, as I'm sure they will in time.
Eventually.
Ask, and I will answer.
What's wrong with your eyes?
There is nothing wrong with my sight, if that is your question. I see all that I need, though the seeing of things flesh and blood has failed me some time ago. They were distractions only.
Damn. The end of season 1 convinced me to never watch it again. Yeah, about that. What do you think about the slime one? Isaac, I read the manga for that, but to be honest with you, I dropped it during a particular moment where they kind of got rid of the stakes entirely. And I'm not going to talk about it here because of spoiler reasons, but it has to do with characters coming back to life, and that's never really a good sign in a story for me. There were never stakes. I suppose you could say that, yeah, it's kind of just a chill show that you watch just to have like the fun isekai parts of it, but I'm not really watching anime for that. Yeah. So it's just not my cup of tea. I know Kane really likes it though. So if you want to talk about slime with anybody, go and talk with Kane, but he hasn't appeared here in several years. When was the last time Kane was on stream? Was it during the Persona 4 Golden streams? Probably. There might be a way to heal your sight. I mean, you know, I guess this response will be a little interesting.
There is nothing wrong with my eyes. They simply have atrophied from use. They are adequate to distinguish shapes, silhouettes. If need be, I could heal them, restore my sight. But sight can prove a distraction. When one relies on sight to perceive the world, it is like trying to stare at the galaxy through a crack in the door. But that is a lesson for another time. You must learn to see crude matter for what it is before the veil is lifted. Ask, and I will answer.
What are you? Are you a Jedi or a Sith?
Does it matter? Of course it does. Such titles allow you to break the galaxy into light and dark, categorize it. Perhaps I am neither, and I hold both as what they are, pieces of a whole. Know that I am your teacher, and that is enough.
Interesting. I've never really seen a character in a Star Wars film kind of be like, yeah, it's just two pieces that make a whole. It's always been Jedi or Sith. Very clear cut. He was on one of Kiwi's art streams, actually? Oh, I see. I wasn't there for that one. Glad to see he's still around, though. And I mean, he does hop in VC sometimes. Actually, I think he got, Kiwi into Inazuma 11. Which, that definitely shocked me when I learned about that. Luminous beings are we, not this crude matter. This game really respects the source material. So this is actually a concept that's in the source material, but just not really portrayed in the movies, I'm guessing. Although my memory of the movies are kind of vague, to be honest. The only movie I kind of remember semi-well is Rogue One. I want some answers, not some cryptic words.
Or what? Shall you kill me? Hurt me? You would only be inflicting harm on yourself. Perhaps you will keep me here on this ship prisoner, unable to leave. Or perhaps you will simply cast me out, exile me. It matters not.
Snatch. Lost influence from being too evil. Respects the extended universe. The good stuff. Oh yeah. I've seen people talk about it, that if I ever do want to go into Star Wars lore, go into the extended universe, even though Disney decided to scrap it, but like, who cares about Disney's canon? Oh man. Saying that about crude matter, as Korea referred to the universe being more than crude matter. I see. We will speak more of this.
That is enough for today, and I must rest.
Okay. I'll be going now. Oh, dark side, light side, net, light side, influence gained. Oh. What the? What is this? I was just talking to Kreia. What? Who? Why is there no sound?
I have felt it too, my lord. A disturbance in the Force.
Oh. The mask. Was he
It was
singing a
difficult to make
song?
out, my lord. At first it was such a quiet thing. I did not notice it. But now I wonder as if it has always been there. I merely could not hear it before. The sound built so slowly. Yet when you listen for it, you can make out the strains, even over the background life of the universe. Do you feel it is a...
Oh. Oh.
You-
Oh.
You are the darkness in which all life dies, my lord. All life exists to feed your power. And my life is yours. I beg you, please, let me die. Yes, this disturbance echoes through the Force. I can follow it to its source and bring it to you. I will leave at once, my lord.
An eldritch horror? I gotta fight this guy? I thought Eczema Man was the big bad of this game. Watch out for these sharp edges. I'll try my best, man. What was that? Huh. Well, I mean, dude is literally in the middle of the loading screen, but to be honest with you, I thought that was just a mask that was kind of meant to represent us. Yeah. The title screen has now changed. Nani? Wait. I'm gonna save. Oh, this is gonna quit game. Give me 1 second. Boom. Ah, there it is. And boop. Unfortunately, we have to do a screen recording, so things get a little bit funky. This is a very old game. Huh. This isn't Eczema Man just wearing a suit, right? This is a completely different person. Darth Nihilus? One of the most powerful Sith ever known until Disney deleted him? Of course they did. Of course. Has to hide the prawn, indeed, man. Can't have you guys seeing anything that could be used to incriminate me. Ooh. Title screen change? Yeah, man. I guess now we know our enemy. Or maybe we could be friends. I mean, wait, no. Never mind. Even if we're also evil, they just want to be the ultimate evil, so that would not really work out. Repair. Okay, cool. You have installed the control cluster. All that remains is the droid chassis and the droid processor. Clearly friend-shaped? Honestly, yeah, true. I believe that. The painful way. Why does everybody who watches streams just want to see me suffer? Are you guys okay?
General, need something?
You don't have to call me General.
Sorry. Guess I can't get my head out of the past.
What have you been doing since the war ended?
I moved around for a couple years. Working as a starship mechanic got me from place to place. I wasn't ready to settle down after the war.
During my exile I did the same
You
thing.
understand my restlessness? Though the war had ended, I couldn't find peace in anything. As long as I kept moving, I didn't have to think about what happened. Know what I mean?
I guess I get the feeling, you know? Trying to surround yourself with new things so that you don't think about the past. Now put the lotion on the skin or it gets the hose again. What? Hello? I just think it's funny when you act against advice and get yourself in trouble. I'm glad that you guys find entertainment from it, no matter what happens. But for those of you who do actually enjoy watching suffering, I highly recommend checking out the Hollow Knight playthrough. You could probably just skip over to the Path of Pain stream. That was true suffering. Man. Only too well. Sounds like you were just running away, couldn't handle the truth. I don't think this is the time to be like, we must face our fears to become stronger. Man has seen some shit, apparently, so, you know, I get you, bro.
I'm sure you do. I decided I'd do something constructive. I wanted to make up for the things I'd done in the war. I wanted to design planetary shields, but there weren't many systems with the credits to spare. There was more that needed to be rebuilt and protected. I found out that Telos was going to be the flagship project for the Republic, and it sounded like something good. I saw Telos before the Sith raised it. It deserved a better fate. But Zerka ruined everything. I thought I could force Zerka out on my own, but I guess I can't fix everything myself.
Oh. About that. If anyone tells you that I worked with Zerka, they're lying. I think taking on Zerka single-handedly might be a little out of your league. It's good to have you around again. I'll leave you to your repairs. Yeah, it's good to have you around again, my dude.
It's good to be working with you again, General. Something else I can help you with?
The way he said that. I mean, I've kind of grown more accustomed to Bowder's voice acting. And I can kind of understand what they're going for now. But yeah, it's definitely very different from everybody else. Where did you pick up that remote anyways? Actually, how'd you lose your arm?
I got tired of it. Kept dropping my hydro spanner. Figured I'd get a new one.
I'll bet that was fun.
I was only kidding. Actually, it was a souvenir from Malachor. I was lucky it was all I lost. But at least it gave me something to do, right? Everyone always said I was probably half machine anyway. Something else I can help you with?
Okay, maybe he's just been like this even before the war. I mean, if people were describing him as half machine, were they like describing him as that because of, you know, his mechanical skills, or just because of how this guy talks? Because he's basically like a walking TTS at this point. Where'd you pick up that remote?
That old thing? I built him when I was a kid. Been following me around for years now, despite what I've done to try and chase him off. Hey, just kidding. I'm happy to have you around.
One day, I hope to deliver lines as dryly as this. I feel like it would fit me, actually. The sound with machines. Gotcha. If you think about how Maul spoke, it seems like a slight imitation. Maul, as in Darth Maul? I don't remember how he spoke, unfortunately. What does it do other than follow you around?
He helps me out with repairs. I outfitted him with a cutting laser and some other tools for delicate modifications. He's also good for singeing the pants of annoying techs. I've been thinking about doing some other work on him, but I barely have time. Too busy fixing up the ship. Something else I can help you with?
Where Star Wars droids spoke in modern noises like Mechanicus? Oh, that would be super cool. What are you doing currently?
Just working on the ship. I'm not sure who got her up and running, but I'm amazed she's even space-worthy. Whoever made these repairs doesn't think like most mechanics. But don't worry, I'll get everything in shape.
Wasn't it T3 who made most of these repairs? We had a little bit of that going on in the prologue. He kind of spoke whispery like Baldur? Baldur's Gate, yeah. I see. I think the only time we saw Darth Maul in the movies was during the prequels, yeah? I think it was like 8 or 9 years old when I saw that, so forgive me if that's incorrect. I think so, yeah. So the weird repairs are your fault? Oh, I'm sorry, bud. My bad. Modem noises, not modern. Sad. YouTube font bad. True. I wish they would fix live chat. It's not the greatest live chat out there. There's a lot of things they can do to spice things up. But you know, it is what it is. Episode 1 and all he says is, "Yes, my master." I see. The mining droids patch up the Hawk while you KO'd on Paragus. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was that. HK-50 did most of the repairs afterward. Yeah, true. I forgot that, yeah, the ship was docked there. Insert overused dead meme here for YouTube's live chat. Someday, maybe they'll fix it. Sometimes it stops working before the first comment. But yeah, there's really nothing I can do about that. Today it seems to be working. At some point during the stream, YouTube live chat might stop, but that's just a regular, legit Weebs stream, to be honest with you. For real.
Look, I know we've been through some rough times so far, but you need to stop letting it get to you.
Do my features trouble you?
Well, the signs are starting to show. You don't look like you've slept in weeks, or a year.
Why would you say that? I look completely fine. I have no idea what you're talking about. Hey, let's play Bazak.
Alright, but I'm out of credits, so it's Republic Senate rules.
Oh, Republic Senate rules?
That's where we waste a lot of time trading cards and trying to beat each other. But in the end, nobody wins. Everybody loses, and nobody accomplishes anything. It's like stalemate, except the goal is to pass time until the audience gets bored and leaves.
That sounds horrible. Forget it.
Alright, what did you want to know?
Oh, man. Can you teach me to play Bazak? Nothing, never mind. Well, that was a conversation. Alright, I'll talk to you later, Adam. Where's the handmaiden? We passed her, right? She was in the storage room. Yo, what's up?
Yes?
What are you doing?
I am training, so that if danger should strike, my body and my reflexes will be prepared. That, and I had forgotten how long hyperspace travel can be. If I do not have something to focus my attention on, I fear my sanity will erode as well.
Well, at least with your hyperspace travel, you don't have to worry about the demons of the warp overtaking your mind or something like that. That would be kind of weird and awkward. No, you could always play Bazak.
What do you mean, Pazak? What, again?
No, I do not trust him.
Basically a normal Bazak, but you don't wager anything. Okay, yeah, I figured. It was just the way that he described it was like, yeah, it's a waste of time for literally everybody. Keep playing it until the audience gets bored. Looks at the camera. I see you, Twitch chat. Something like that. That would have been hilarious, but I mean, the game came out a long time ago. This isn't some Doki Doki Literature Club going on here. I don't think anyone here trusts each other. At cards?
That too.
I see. I don't think anyone here trusts each other.
That is untrue. You and the Iridonian trust each other. Or at least the Iridonian trusts you. We heard much of the Iridonian when we served Atris. Atris believed that the Iridonian held the knowledge to restoring Telos.
To be honest, he probably did. Who? Bowder?
Yes. His skill with machines is something beyond which most can aspire to. His shield technology surpasses the designs of even the most skilled of Ichani power architects. I do not realize if you know what it means to have such a one respect and follow you. The Iridonian allied himself with no one on the entire world of Telos, yet he will follow you at the risk of his life. His stance, in many ways, mirrors yours. Where he walks, he carries a world upon his shoulders, and like you, I do not know if he has ever faced it.
Well, when you put it like that, Baldur is starting to sound like some of my real-life actual friends. I'm kind of the very quiet person, if you couldn't tell. As the introvert in school, the only friends I really had were like the super friendly people who were, it's hard to describe, they were kind of like golden retrievers. So they would just, you know, follow you around and like be kind of your wingman. Those kind of friends. Yeah, those were the only kind of friends I ever had. Baldur seems to be similar to that. When you start Helldivers 2 someday, may I join your squad? Oh, sure, hell yeah. If I ever do get a better computer and we play Helldivers 2, I'd definitely be up to play with some you guys. You've accomplished a successful warp run 2 years later and half of your crew dead. Yeah, true. That's just Warhammer for you. Introvert is friendless until an extrovert adopts them? Not true, but commonly held belief. Yeah. I could have made friends, and it wasn't like... I'm not as bad of an introvert as Kiwi is. Like, Kiwi, back in the day, she would, like, just run from people the moment they ever, like, tried to talk to her. I was okay if there was, like, a group project or anything that I had to do with people, but usually I felt better just hanging out by myself or, you know, practicing or exercising. It was just... It was more energizing than hanging around people. Don't want to talk about it. I don't want you asking him about it either. Not your concern. You'd never understand. Hidden away in your academy. Listening to some shooter who never fought in the wars. Maybe you'd like to explain why Atris is siphoning power to the Telos Academy? Dang. I kind of want to say this. You'd never understand.
I see. Forgive my words. They were poorly chosen.
You just don't understand. It's just difficult to describe to someone who wasn't there.
The Mandalorian Wars were like that for many. Many returned, who could not tell of their experiences in a way that could bring meaning to them. You may ask.
Guys, I'm not like the other Sith. I'm special. I'm so special as a Sith. I end up doing good things unintentionally. Oh god. Oh, I'm a failure. Did Atris ever mention me?
She said you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself.
Not really. No. I didn't turn on myself. I believed in myself. You are why we can't have nice things. Damn. Yeah, I'm glad to be that person. Some edginess is warranted given how messed up the Mando Wars got at some points. I can't disagree with that. I don't know the Mandalorian Wars, but I can imagine some of the things that could have gone. I mean, war is just a horrible thing, and in my opinion. I mean, when I brought up the argument during, like, I believe it was the Caiaphas Cain video, of like, war is kind of just all bad, and like, the corn in... No, it wasn't corn. Like, what's the difference between Cain and Korn, the Eldar god of war? And like, is there even a good god of war? But yeah, people in the comments brought up some good examples of, like, I believe it was Athena something. that there are other aspects to it, but still. Overall, it's people killing each other, right? She's just teasing you. I'm more like a sister to her. She's exaggerating. Going to war was necessary. I mean, more like a sister to her. Going to war was necessary, in my opinion.
That is not all she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts, and she told us why you fell to the dark side.
And why was that?
Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up.
I feel like this conversation we've had already. In all honesty, I went for the lulz and got trauma instead. Dang, dude. Athena and Ares, yeah. Piece of those animal instincts. Oh my. Can't blame her. Mando Wars were hilarious when the Jedi showed up thinking they were cool for blocking lasers with lightsabers. The Mandos just whipped out lead blasting shotguns and flamethrowers. They were like, eat lead! Oh man. If that were the case, it would have fought in the Jedi Civil War.
Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with them, because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force.
I did not march with Revan because it was my choice.
So it was a matter of choice then. If Atris has erred in her evaluation of your motivations, it might be best to inform her.
Do you think we should turn the ship around and go back to tell her that? Did she say anything else?
I believe that is the extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are variations at times, but all rise from the same foundation.
Express feelings.
Yes, it is difficult sometimes for others to
gain,
truly
lose
speak
influence.
their heart
I see.
or listen to it. The words often prove difficult, or they do not come at all.
So Atris does not know her own heart?
Without having seen you and Atris fight, I cannot say. Battle is a pure form of expression. It is heart and discipline, reduced to movement and motion.
So if I crushed Atris's skull into the floor, that might get to the heart of the matter? Yeah. If I fought her, then that might make the truth come out?
Perhaps it may prove truer than conversing with words. In battle, the words are swept away, giving way to actions. Mercy, sacrifice, anger, fear. These are pure moments of expression.
I see.
You may ask.
Is there anything else? Is there a reason you're called the last? Do you have a name? I would like to return to the academy on Telos. What? Do you have a name?
Before entering Atris's service, yes, I carried a name, as all the children of the Ichani do.
What was it? I probably don't have enough influence.
It is not important. My title and rank is of consequence, not my name. I take value in Atris's service, not in myself.
Damn. As do all slaves. If you have no value to anyone but Atris, you have no value to me. I feel like we have a Dedu situation going on. For any of you guys who know anything about Three Houses. You should take value in yourself as well.
We all have value in our oaths to others, and the promises we make. When we make that pledge, we are pledging ourselves to something greater. When importance is placed on the self, then by such acts the galaxy is unmade.
Do you think that I lost myself when I disobeyed the Jedi?
I do not know. That is a question you must ask yourself.
Right now, the only question I'm asking myself is why I'm letting you stay. Man. I feel like I should drop it. I don't want to lose influence with her. Alright, never mind. I'll be going. Why am I such a good person? Yo, what's up, Warzak? Welcome to the stream. Okay. I feel like we talked with the peeps. Let's figure out where we're going now. That is Paragus, Telos, Onderon, Nar Shaddaa, Dantooine, and Korriban. We probably don't want to immediately go to Korriban. Good person or a sucker for a pair of booba? Maybe both? Dantooine, some easy dark side points too. Let's check. Lost Jedi. Master Varuk traveled to Dantooine, Korriban, Nar Shaddaa, Onderon. Okay, gotcha. We were pretty familiar with Dantooine. I might start there. You can get lightsaber bits on any planet? Ah, yeah, I do remember you telling me that. Isn't it kind of random, too? But it's okay. I definitely don't want to go to Korriban as my first place. That's for sure. Nar Shaddaa, decaying urban zones. Onderon is forest. That's volcanic. Yeah, let's go to the nice grasslands. Let's get out of here. Gotta go this way. Handmaiden is a level 6 soldier. Sure. And Kreia. Aten is kind of necessary, to be honest, but
Another
I do want to see
visitor?
what Handmaiden is capable
You must be
of.
here to join in the plunder of the old Jedi Enclave. You have to see Administrator Adari first.
The plunder of the old Jedi Enclave. Because in the first game, this place got wiped out, yeah? It looked somewhat familiar, but I guess it's because everything has been stripped that it doesn't look the same anymore. Since then, I might not be able to be here for quite a long time. No worries, Isaac. The VODs will always be here. And I hope that you enjoy your time at your new job, man. What are you talking about? What are people doing in the Enclave? Administrator Adare? What are you talking about?
You're one of the salvagers, right? Your ship looks banged up enough to be part of that lot. But you look different.
My ship isn't banged up.
Have you taken a look at your ship recently? It looks like it's been chewed up and spit out by a Wookiee. Twice. But you're the boss. So your ship is in just great shape. You really don't look like a salvager, though. Why did you come here?
I don't want to tell you I'm a Jedi. I'm just visiting. I lived here once.
Really? You seem pretty well armed for a farmer, but a lot of us joined the military during the Jedi Civil War. If this is your first time back, a lot has changed. You may want to go into Kunda and ask around about your family. There was a lot of movement when the Sith invaded. Hopefully everybody you knew is safe.
Where is Kunda?
Kunda is the big building just outside the landing port. It used to be the estate of a man named Matali, but he and his family disappeared around the time of the bombardment. The administrator rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government.
Matale, that was one of the rich dudes, right? Did we not break into his house in order to help save someone's son? It's kind of coming back to me. There were two rich families here on this planet. Then one of the kids got kidnapped. But then the daughter had to help kind of bust him out. This is your center of government?
I know it doesn't look like much, but there aren't many settlers that live on this planet. This building is the start of something new for us. We're very proud of it.
Who's Administrator Adare?
She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attack, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here are mercenaries.
Why are there so many mercenaries?
We had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up, but after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Sandral. Yeah. I was pretty sure that I recognized the name Matale, though. Have they caused any problems?
The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a raider is a Vibrablade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, or food just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on Cath hounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible.
Who has disappeared?
A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the Cath hound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible. So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. The disappearances might be just coincidence, but a lot of the stubborn folk seem to be more accident-prone.
Why do I need permission to enter
Have
the
you ever
Enclave?
sliced a Jedi security door? The old ruins are secure from salvagers unless they get permission from Adare.
Okay,
Just
I'll be
head
going.
into the building and you'll find your way to the administrator. I'll be over by the entrance if you need anything else.
An excuse for why civilized planet is full of angry monsters where the first one didn't. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, I mean, those monsters were kind of here already, and I believe I was actually making fun of it. With like how people were going out, you know what, I'm gonna go out for a jog. But then there's also like man-eating monsters right outside of their estate. Like what? Alright. Is that a chest? Please tell me I can open it. Yes. Yeah, this looks very different. Oh, there's one in the far back there. Oh my god. Well, at least we have this ability. Yo, what's up, Jake? Good morning. Oh, come on. I don't have my security guy with me. Gosh
Yes?
darn it. Well, whatever. I can always swap you in. Thank the Force or Force Speed, indeed. Awareness and treat injury. These are interesting skills. You only have... You're dumb as bricks? What? Is that what you're telling me? What should I think main character is already doing awareness and persuade, so I guess you might as well go with treat injury. I think. God, I thought we were stupid. Unfortunately, no. Oh, Handmaiden's even worse. Alright, you have armor proficiency. You have 2 weapon fighting already. Interesting. 2 weapon fighting. Improved conditioning. Or as you were in the first game. Intro. I don't think I'm gonna have you using ranged weapons. Adds a +1 attack bonus with melee weapons. Because unarmed, it's just not good, yeah. I mean, it could be kind of fun. And very thematic. Honestly, maybe I go for theme over usefulness. Hopefully the game isn't so difficult that, like, me messing around a little bit with some characters is gonna absolutely screw me, but... How evil are we now? I'm probably not good. Oh, I don't think I have the right to say that I'm Satan's biggest fan. If you don't level her up in the duels, in conversations aboard the Ebon Hawk are much easier. Then you can level her up once you have gained some influence. Ah, yeah, true. Maybe you don't do this just yet then. Okay. Thanks for the reminder. In which case, yeah, we should swap out our party members. Bowder's a little bit better. Okay. There it is.
Let's go.
Because I believe he has security level 20. Yeah. Go open this, please.
I'll have this open in no time. This is too tough for me.
What? Okay, fine. Well, anyways. Oh, I click cancel. Oh, that's why. Blow it up? I guess we could do that.
Yeah?
We have average sonic mine. How about a minor frag mine?
Set and activated.
Ooh. What is this? Okay, cool. Worth, maybe. If it says impossible, you can usually blow it up. Gotcha. Or I suppose we could have found a key. That's also another option. I'm just gonna take this stuff. Hopefully it's not yours. It was his. I don't think he's gonna do anything about it though. Yo, what's up, Tarn?
What do you want? I don't have time for cursed salvagers.
Well, I'm not a salvager.
Well, you don't look like a damn mercenary, and you don't smell like a stinking farmer. Why else would you be here?
I've come to see the Enclave.
If you're not a salvager, then I don't even want to know why you'd go to the Enclave.
What do you know about the Enclave?
Nothing but rumor. They say the spirits of the angry dead haunt the ruins. On a quiet night, you can hear the ghosts howling and scraping around.
Who are they?
Oh, you know, the folks around Kunda. Go there yourself and get the details firsthand. You'll find the Kunda outpost just outside the landing port.
Okay, I'll be going. Later, Tarn. Doesn't seem like too interesting of a conversation to be had there. Or maybe I just missed out on something groundbreakingly important. Rakunda? Oh my god, he's actually one of the most important skills in the game.
This door is blocked off.
Sag, bro. Are you far from your homeworld as well? A carry, Sulistan Starfarer, and honest trader. I see. What do you sell? Every trader says they're honest, especially the dishonest ones. True! This is the case, so this is journey through space for the experience of it. Credits are necessary to keep going, but they are just a tool. If words will not persuade you, perhaps my prices might. What do you sell? Droid components. They fly my ship, keep me company. If you have droid companions, you will surely appreciate my selection. What do you got? Oh, an HK control cluster. I see. Yeah, I mean, we already got that. I suppose it's here in case you ended up missing it somehow. Then you can buy it here. Villains. They've probably seen plenty of Jedi cosplayers. I would imagine so. I mean, this is where the old Jedi Enclave used to be, so peeps would be like, I want to roleplay as a Jedi here. Not. Any other Star Wars games you're interested in? Tough to say. I was gifted quite a few Star Wars games. Let me try and open this. So maybe I'll try them out. I need to check on my Steam library. Republic Commando? Was that the name of one of the Star Wars games? Can't recall. Looked pretty interesting though. Obviously the new HD quote-unquote remake of Battlefront is not something I'm looking forward to. Maybe just play the original, to be honest.
I heard a rumor that the administrator met with a Jedi. If that's true, I'll quit. I cannot work for someone that associates with them.
HK? I mean, I loved HK in the first game. He was incredibly funny. Republic Commando was good? Oh, nice. FPS game set during the Clone Wars. I have a Mandalore Gaming's review on it on the list of things to watch, so if it looks good to me in that review, then yeah, maybe I might try it out.
I hope your friends and family are fine. Many soldiers that came back from the war had bad news.
Tell me about the administrator.
She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith...
Yes. Well, I'll be going now. You just have literally the same information that the other woman had. Wait. I think you're actually the same person. Never mind. If you played, you will learn to hate Trandoshans? What are those?
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here? After all they've done to us? They wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. Well, you remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant.
Speak of the devil.
And never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda. Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
I'm not a You know, I should probably change the clothes that I'm wearing. Well. Wait a minute. Lizard people. Trandoshans. For those of you guys who were there, when we were playing the first game, there was kind of like an ambush scenario in one of the space stations where there were lizard-like people who wanted to take something from that particular trader, and we just happened to be there the second time around. Are those Trandoshans? It's so funny the Jedi was right behind you. Yeah, true. It would be extremely funny. I guess now we know we should not mention that we're a Jedi.
Welcome to Kunda. You're a salvager, right? You'll need to see Administrator Adare to get access to the ruins. If you need directions to anything else, just ask.
Yep, that's them. When you see them in this game, you'll remember. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of the right ones. Well, to be fair, the Trandoshans could never be as cool as the Lizardmen. Lizardmen are just way better, in all respects. Where is the Administrator? Why does everyone think I'm a salvager? Where's the Administrator?
Her office is directly behind this room. You really can't miss it. She can see you now if you like.
Okay. Not a Jedi, you're a Sith. Completely different. True, true. Let's just disregard Krea's words about that as well.
You're not. The only heavily armed people that visit us are either salvages or mercenaries. And you don't look quite gritty enough to be a mercenary.
What do you mean by that? What do you have in Kunda?
The things that would most interest you are our weapon merchant and Xeron, the leader of our militia. Akari is still around here somewhere too. He sells droid components.
Yeah, we met Akari. A weapon merchant, you say? Where can I find the weapon shop?
Just go to the central corridor and make a right. His shop is the first on the right.
Why would I need to see Xero?
If you get into any trouble, he's the person you'd contact. Unfortunately, recent problems with the salvagers and mercenaries have kept him quite busy.
Where can I find Xeron? Wait, recent problems like what?
The mercenaries cause disruptions for some of our outlying settlers. They are a constant source of friction for us. I hear the salvagers are having some internal problems too.
Could you go into more detail?
No, I couldn't. If you're really interested in that, just speak to Xeron.
Where can I find him?
He's at the militia headquarters. Just make a right at the central corridor, and the headquarters is one of the rooms furthest in the back.
Okay. What exactly is Kunda?
We hope it will become the new center of government for the settlers. The Administrator has been trying to organize us in the wake of the Jedi Civil War.
It's not a very big building for a center of government.
We're a small group of settlers on the edge of Republic space. The building isn't large, but it's only the beginning.
Okay, I have to go. Only Darth Exma's gritty enough to be a mercenary. Oh man. Is that the degree of gritty that we have to be to achieve anything here?
Are you waiting for the Administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here.
Dang. Why not?
Kunda's like a droid without his power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the Administrator is a pat in the back.
I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now.
I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the Administrator or Xeron doesn't do something, then I will.
What is your problem,
Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantooine. Then they sell what they find back to us at inflated prices.
I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren.
But I can't farm without my equipment.
The salvagers stole your equipment?
Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the Enclave ruins. Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the salvagers had already stripped it bare. I went to their camp to get back my moisture vaporator. This smug fellow Joran told me that he found it within the ruins, and by law, it belongs to him now. He said he'd give it to me for the bargain price of 500 credits. I wasn't very happy about it, but the law was on his side, so I paid the scoundrel. Now the moisture vaporator doesn't work because it is mysteriously missing its modulator. Joran is offering to sell me a modulator he found for another 500 credits.
Yikes. Why doesn't the administrator help?
It's hard to deal with womp rats when you got a gundark on your back. I believe she'll get around to it, but I think by then it'll be too late.
I understand that the wheels turn slowly on this sort of thing, but my crops are in immediate danger. The salvaging laws on Dantooine are a mess, and in my mind, they favor the salvagers.
Odd. I mean, he was being all like, yeah, you know, nothing ever gets done around here, but he also understands that, you know, this is a small problem in the grand scheme of things. Is there anything I can do to help, I guess?
I suppose you could. Actually, you almost look like a salvager.
If you could go to this salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator, I would be very grateful.
I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs from the war I could give you.
We could do a little forced persuasion, perhaps. Gotta start the government somewhere? I mean, yeah, it was kind of an offhanded comment, to be honest, being like, this building's so small. It's almost as if you guys got absolutely glassed by a bombardment. Ugh. Where's the salvager camp?
It's right next to the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Just follow the smell. You can't miss them.
Okay, well, let's see what I can do. That's terrible, but it's not my problem. I'm not gonna turn down free XP.
That's great. I'm certainly not getting any help around here. If you need to know anything more, just ask me.
Okay. Maybe we can mess up the salvagers for fun. You don't have to pay the salvagers, they're willing to fight dangerous underground dwelling monsters for a chance of something neat. If they die, what do they lose? When you think about it like that, you're right, you know. Might as well just let them do their thing. Force persuasion or force persuasion? Lightsaber activation noises? We'll see how it goes. I unfortunately don't have the lightsaber to activate though.
Jedi, but when they were here, they tried helping us. I don't blame them.
I mean, isn't it the classic thing of the Jedi are like, you know what, we must wait. We cannot move, for if we move, then the Force will be thrown out of balance, or something like that. That's why they kind of just did nothing. Oh, wait, what is this from? Magnetically sealed and cannot be opened. Require a card key. Is everything magnetically sealed? Card key. Yo, Bear Run Modrol?
What brings you to Kunda? Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help. I just hope you aren't here about Garevik.
Garevik?
Oh, sorry. If you're brand new to these parts, you may not have any issues with Garevik, unlike most everyone else.
Who's Garevik?
You're fortunate not to know him. He's a salvager. His purpose in life seems to be causing us headaches. I can tell he's back in Kunda just by the pounding in my head. If you're not here about Garevik, do you have some other problem?
I guess. Yeah, I got problems, man. Garevik ain't one of them yet. I thought you had the card key? Lightsaber activation noises. The lightsaber can really get you anywhere. Unfortunately, we don't have one. No! I've had no problems the militia needs to worry about. Who are you?
Well, call me a defective protocol droid. Manners, right. I'm Barun Modrol. I'm Captain Zeron's right-hand man. I help run the militia here. Well, that makes it sound more important than I am. Zeron takes a hands-on role in running the militia. If you have any real trouble, you'd have to go to him anyway.
Gotcha. I guess you could voice act lightsaber activation noises? So what? You would stand in front of a door and be like, Zwong. Yeah, that would work. I bet it would. Isn't being hands-on a good thing?
This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So it's like Xeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Xeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room.
Interesting. So he's a kind of like rules are rules kind of guy. I see. He's spitting on his face while waving your hands around. Seems like a good person to talk to. He knows how to interpret the law by the book and is a salvager. Hey. I mean, we're going to have to talk to him. And I mean, he is an enterprising businessman. We could learn how to make credits from him, potentially. That doesn't sound like a good situation.
It's tricky. You see, I think Xeron may be taking this whole thing a little personal. I'm not sure. Just a guess. I also think he's doing more to provoke them than just investigating every complaint against them hard. He's up to something. If someone could just ask a few questions, turn up some answers, maybe see if Xeron isn't being completely honest with the rest of us, well then maybe he should be replaced.
What do you mean? Wouldn't that make you captain?
I don't want to be made captain that way, but if my hunch is right, he's just about the worst person to leave in charge. So if you happen to find something out like that, you should see Administrator Adare. If you have to do some footwork to check into things, you'll be compensated. We should probably talk about something else. I hate going behind the captain's back. I just feel... I just have a feeling about it.
Seems like Dantooine has had a lot of trouble.
I don't even want to get into it. Ask around if you want to know the details. It'll just make my headache worse if I talk about it. I don't know what we'd do without Administrator Adare. She managed to plow through a lot of the family bickering once the Sith left during the war. She's kept us together. Oh, and Xeron too, I suppose.
I suppose that conversation just loops back to his suspicions of Xeron. Okay. Yeah, I'll be going now.
All right. Stay out of trouble now.
I'll try to. You make credits when you play Pazak? I certainly can. If I'm good enough at it. Xeron is a G, honestly? I guess we'll find out. Adam Larp. Oh, this is the weapon store. Hey, madam. Or Cartham, Skinwrath. Rescue some troubles. Buy my stuff. What's your mission? They must be able to defend themselves. Yes. Guns. Let me see what you're selling. Yes, yes. He's a Skaven in disguise. Gamorrean War Axe. That would be pretty fun to wield around. A Reich Blade. A Sith War Sword? Force Pike. Oh, a crystal. Don't we need a crystal for the lightsaber? Or do we already have one? More lightsaber colored crystals in this game? Awesome! Same guy from the last game who sold you stuff outside the Conclave. I'll have to see him. I may remember him. If we do. Will +4, charisma -4, wisdom -4, force resist +16? Nandato? Oh, I can ask Bowder. Okay, oh, awesome. Okay. Let me talk to Bowder. What do I need?
Yes, General?
Do we have all the lightsaber parts?
Let me see what you have. No, you're still missing an emitter matrix and lens. Something else I can help you with?
Emitter matrix and lens. Okay. I don't think there was anything like that there. So we'll move on for now. Don't want to waste all of my money on things I don't currently need. Non-force user, non-main character folks? I mean, when you put it like that... Yeah, that could be pretty good. Just put it on Powder. Or Atten. How much does it cost? Wait, where was it? Oh, there it is. Ooh, yeah. I'll leave it for now. Militia.
I heard a rumor that the administrator met with a Jedi. If that's true, I'll quit.
Okay.
I'm the militia captain here. Are you here because you're in trouble or looking for it?
That's a good thing you have an employee. Employee, quote unquote. I'm looking for it for the proper price.
Depending on how greedy you are, we might have some work for you. Before that, though, you got any other reason for coming to militia headquarters?
I'm looking for information.
You could pick worse places to look for that. Baroon is normally the one to go with questions, but I can answer a few things for you. If you're interested, I might have some work for you, too. You want something?
You sorry for the insomnia? Oh no, stab it, no. That's the voice of someone I can trust. Now stab him? Roger that, Tristan. Don't worry. We'll do it in time. Let's extract as much money as possible from him first. Is there force-resistant people in Star Wars? I think there was mention of... Well, no, it was the Ikani people, right? That they're literally, like, force dead, essentially. That was the entire thing last stream. What sort of work do you have?
I've seen a lot of visitors come through Kunda. You're the first one in a while that looks the capable sort. We have a small problem with Kinrath. Maybe you've already seen some of them. They're coming from a cave in the Kunda Plains. I'd take care of it myself, but there aren't many people in the militia. We'd lose too many men. There's a reward if you do it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I can just force lightning my way to victory there. Once you've had a good mutual bout of stabbing? Honestly, true. I mean, that's kind of what happened in Night in the Woods. Really good game. Highly recommend. Naturally force resistant, but non-sensitive can learn to resist force abilities. A skill like any other. Gotcha. Why is this place so overrun with Kinrath?
Kinrath are normally just pests. We think something happened to their nest. Started near the end of the Civil War. Nobody knows for sure. Even the Ithorian. And they're smart about such things.
How dangerous is it?
Very. The Kinrath you see on the plains aren't as tough as the ones inside the caves. They may not look much different, but they are tough.
I see. How much is the reward?
2,000 credits.
Let's try the persuade.
I agree with you, but I don't barter. I have more important things to do.
What do you know about the cave?
We used some explosives to seal a cave a couple years back. Just made them angrier. They burrowed another entrance even closer to us.
Dang.
I know there are crystals in there too. Some of the salvagers once thought about going in there to get some extra credits. Too many Kinrath though. Cave is on the southeast side of the plains. Shouldn't be hard to find.
Okay, southeast side. I'll see what I can do.
That's all I can ask. You want something?
What's Jerevik's connection to the militia?
Some of the salvagers went deep into the ruins and found a lot of Jedi relics. It's the most valuable haul the salvagers ever got. But all the salvagers that went down there are dead. So it seems every day or so some salvager comes claiming they're owed by such and such, or that they're related. The whole thing makes me sick. Garevik says he won the whole claim in a Pazak game with the last survivor, right before he killed him. But that was a fair fight. There were witnesses. But nobody remembers Garevik ever playing Pazak. I just hope someone takes this blasted claim off my hands. I'm tired of those lowlives pestering me. We've got real work to do. You want something?
I feel like this is leading into a game of Pazak somehow. Go to the cave? Oh, well, yeah, we kind of have to. It is part of the side quest anyways. I can literally just throw Baron under the bus? I'll be going now. I don't need your answer to a bunch of generic questions. Right. Cave crawling. Changing at the guard. Bonus mission. Interesting. Pazak is integrated into the story. It was just a minigame that didn't really go anywhere last game. True. Last game we didn't interact with it at all, and there wasn't really any reason to, apart from just getting credits. But I suppose having it like be a part of the story makes it, well, obviously it's just more important. And kind of forces you to learn. Like, it's fine once you know how to play. But yeah, I just felt like it was a little tedious last game. And the reward for it just wasn't enough for me to like be motivated to play it. Provoking the mercenaries for months and has increased attention. Certain that Xeron is up to something, doesn't know what it is. If you could find proof that Xeron is endangering diplomacy, then Baron could use it to hopefully repair the damaged relations between the two camps. How would we do that? I suppose if we continue to do side missions for him, we might be able to glean something. Oh, the farming equipment is also a bonus mission. Okay. A real game that people care about in universe? I mean, that is very important for really any fictional universe. To have things work in tandem with each other, rather than it just being a neat tack on for the sake of the player. I mean, that's kind of why Elden Ring is pretty cool.
Salvagers are always at odds. I, for one, will be glad when the ruins run dry as salvage.
A visitor. Please, come in. Welcome to Kunda. I am Administrator Turina Adari. You're the owner of the, ship that just landed?
Ship. It looks super beat up to not be called a ship, but... it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Xero.
Depending on your business here, the pleasure may be mutual, but you didn't answer my question. Is that ship yours?
Yes, I came in that ship. Actually, why do you want to know?
I'll take it as a given that the vessel is indeed yours. And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before, during the war. That was a Jedi vessel.
Abort! Abort! Do you want to collect the bounty? You can try. I'm pretty sure I can beat my way out of here with a good lightning Unlimited power spells.
Of course not. I'm trying to stabilize an entire planet. An exchange bounty, no matter how abundant, is little use in that endeavor. But if a Jedi were here, that would best be kept secret. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help they lent to Dantooine. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no coincidence.
The Force seems to have guided me here for a reason.
Indeed, true coincidence seems very rare in the affairs of Jedi. But I should tell you, my friend, let's just call him Vrook. We've known each other for many years.
Oh, there it is.
And our continued friendship could create many problems in the current political climate. He came to Dantooine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently. Did he send for you in case something went wrong?
I can try and persuade Lai. I should also try to, look at the context of the question. Because obviously, doing the roles isn't always the best option, but you know me. Sometimes I really want to just do the role for the sake of it. Sus? Too uptight? Maybe it's just because the position that she's in. Don't know. I mean, we barely know anything about her character. He didn't send for me, but I would like to meet him. He sent for me, he said you'd fill me in on the situation when I arrived. Master Baruch was here, what happened to him? Okay, that persuade line might go badly. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's a bit of a trap. He'll be overthinking it though. Just because I said, sometimes it's not the best option, now I'm thinking about it. Master Vrook was here, what happened to him?
Vrook and I had a mutually beneficial arrangement for several weeks. He went to the Jedi Enclave sublevel recently and hasn't returned. I know the sublevel is dangerous. I'm starting to fear the worst. Would you be willing to go to the ruins of the Enclave to look for him?
I could use some supplies. Or credits.
From what I know of your type, you have all of the equipment you need to deal with the sublevel. I do realize the Jedi Order disbanded, so you must find credits yourself, however. The sublevel is dangerous enough that the salvagers have not managed to properly search it. There are many artifacts of value. Normally, I ask for a percentage of all salvage. In your case, however, you can take whatever you find without the customary tithe. I will have one of the militia transmit permissions to the Enclave's security door. Go expecting danger, for you will most certainly find it there. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
I don't have evidence, so, well, I won't choose that option just yet. Why would she trust a stranger to casually mention she has connections with the Jedi? Because she knows that we're a Jedi. So it's kind of within both of our best interests that we don't reveal any of that information to anyone else. Lies are nice if you're going for an evil playthrough. I know that the lies would get us, dark side points sometimes, but I feel like with that lie, maybe it could have gone badly, because obviously we didn't know the situation with Rook and, her relationship and what was going on there. So if I had just said that, maybe she would have immediately saw through it. And then we might have lost a bit of information or any particular side quest. I don't know. I mean, my actions have consequences, apparently. Oh no. Do the people of Dantooine really hate the Jedi?
To most people in the galaxy, the distinction between Sith and Jedi is a blurry one, especially since most Sith were once Jedi. It is complicated by the fact that Malak and Revan were great heroes of the Republic and famed Jedi Knights. But a few years later, they were leading an armada which threatened everyone. And here on Dantooine, the Jedi Enclave provoked a brutal occupation by the Sith. It could have been far worse, but even now the damage has not been fully mended.
Can anything be done about it?
I don't think everyone hates Jedi. If just a few people changed their minds or spoke up, it could make a great deal of difference. I think that we need the help of the Jedi. If the Jedi's reputation isn't redeemed, the consequences could be quite regrettable. Until then, I would keep your identity secret.
I suppose this is one particular facet where I could stick my slimy, evil Sith hands in and make everyone hate the Jedi. Is there any work I can do here?
There are plenty of opportunities to assist people on Dantooine. Too many, I'm afraid. I would go to the militia headquarters and make your intentions known there. Besides that, just listen and ask around.
Gotcha. I'll be going now. Alright, cool. Well, we have our objective. Redemption! Jedi have an extremely bad reputation on Dantooine, even worse than it is in the rest of the galaxy. But a brutal Sith occupation and their reputation isn't redeemed, it could lead to problems down the road. Wait a minute. It could lead to problems down the road. I can almost picture a situation where I either ignore it and don't do it in order to, you know, worsen the reputation of the Jedi. And then it comes back to screw me over, because nobody wants to help me out during my time of great need. Or I end up having to take a much more difficult path through whatever dungeon or something that I'm going through, because the people there don't like me. I don't know. I guess the only way I would know is to do it and see what happens. Gotta move carefully. Maybe you should be the good guy in this scenario? That's the thing, right? Sometimes being the good guy can lead to an even more evil choice later on down the line. So, it's a weird balancing act of gaining and losing dark side points. Is this? No, it's not that bridge. Similar to it, but I don't really know what direction I'm going in, I'm just going. And I suppose what I should do is, save. There we go. Let's test out our fighting powers against these cat hounds. Ooh. Okay, you guys are kind of tough. You're a lot tougher than you look. Wait, I don't have a weapon? So the mother. Oh, it's because they took away... Yeah, they took away my weapon. It was the Vibro sword, yeah. Okay. 313. Let me check the current feats. I'll get improved 2-weapon fighting and then I'll switch to 2 weapons. Yeah, I'm doing like a whole 47 damage, not doing that much. This would usually just almost one-shot whatever we were fighting previously. 250 XP for each one. Okay, yeah, it's not gonna be that long before we level up, actually. You're right, Fun. You're so heavily armed. I don't even have a weapon. What are you talking about? Where's Baldur when you need him? Oh, that worked out. Yeah, I don't know. I guess my allies were just kind of chilling. Wait, what is that in the distance? That looks a little more dangerous than whatever we're currently fighting. I mean, it'd be nice if he used it. Nice. Horn Cap Hound. Baldur? Oh ho! My man going in for the leaps and bounds.
Focus.
I was being sarcastic. Okay, cool. I thought I was missing something.
Take him down.
Nice. I mean, the person that would be really good here is Atom. I don't think I can swap right now, can I? Yeah. Well, not while in combat. I just gotta wait a little bit. Okay. Oh, I can. Atom appeared. Oh, trumpets blare. Yeah, in this situation, Atom would just be better in combat because of his sneak attack thing. I think he also got a level up on that too, last time. It's gonna do so much damage. As opposed to Baldur just kind of standing there looking at us. Okay, that's everything here. Don't want to miss any XP. Probably attack since he has range. Yeah. It seems like when... I mean, Baldur was fine with the attacks when he had a ranged weapon on, but the moment you put anything melee on him, he changes, man. He completely abandons his general.
Tapele gathered a group to go to the sub-level. They're probably all gonna get killed.
Yeah. I'm glad you're confident in them.
Oh, a visitor comes to our delightful salvager camp. We are honored. Do you come bringing your credits and curiosity?
Are you selling something? This cap smells like the back end of a bantha.
This saddens me to hear. True, this camp isn't as opulent as you're used to with your off-world notions of comfort and decadence, but this is a place of people who toil. A question I pose to you, traveler. Do you wish to buy one of the most elusive of all Jedi artifacts? A powerful Jedi holocron?
I'm not interested. I mean, I don't even know the worth of a holocron, to be honest with you. Isn't that an exaggeration?
That is no exaggeration. Jedi holocron are very rare and invaluable tools for skilled Jedi. If this man has one, you'd be wise to obtain it.
This is no idle boast, traveler, but a fact. A holocron is easily worth many thousands of credits to any Jedi, but I will sell it to you for a low price. I ask a mere 1,000 credits for this rare find. This is not a matter of negotiation. You should buy it quickly before others come.
This seems like a scam. Why do they have 7 campfires? They're really, really cold. Can I inspect it?
I assure you it isn't. I will show it to you presently. As you can see, it is in fine shape. A real bargain at a mere 1,000 credits.
That is a remarkable fake, but it's not even worth the time you've wasted describing it.
How did you know? Will I never unload this accursed thing? This isn't my fault. You can't blame me.
How isn't this your fault?
This forgery has passed through several hands in this camp. I am merely the latest victim. I wish to abandon this dung heap.
I thought this was a delightful camp.
Be serious. Any sentient with scent glands can tell that this is the garbage pit of Dantooine.
Well, I guess my earlier comment was more true than I thought. It's the camp's hot potato, bruh. To prevent mob spawns? Oh yeah, true. As long as the light level doesn't fall under a certain value, they should be fine from any creepers sneaking up on them. They sell fake cultivation techniques of a famous cultivation sect? Oh my god! Is Star Wars just a cultivation story? It pretty much is. Oh, to keep the potato hot? That makes sense. They pass it around each campfire. So you didn't make this?
No, of course not. Another salvager sold it to me, and he bought it from another one before him. When there were more salvagers, incidents like this were common. But now there are few of us, and I'm stuck with this garbage. There's no way I can make it home to my family and children.
Awareness. I doubt you even have a wife.
You with all your observations. I'm not gonna talk to you about the holocron anymore. So, what should we talk about?
I can tell
There's
the
much
planet.
to see around here. The planet is very lightly populated by settlers, mercenaries, and us.
What are the settlers
They want
like?
nothing to do with us. The only thing they want is part of our profits. Now that salvaging is running out, I doubt they will tolerate our presence much longer.
What are mercenaries doing?
I don't know nor care. They're trouble, but fortunately they ignore us. When they're looking for work, they mainly bother the settlers.
Salvagers? Never mind. I'll just leave. Are you... Dorella?
You a new salvager? Or one of those Kunda cantina rats coming here to complain?
I'm just visiting.
Oh, is that so? You're no mercenary, and with those armaments, this isn't a social call. You're at least thinking of heading to the ruins. I'm gonna give you some advice. Turn back. There's nothing you're gonna find.
Actually, Pun, you're right. That is a pretty good idea. Maybe they're not very united, but honestly they should be, because these salvagers are kind of a pain in their butt for like all of them, from what I understand. Why don't you think I'll find anything?
Because anything valuable in the ruins was carted away months ago. The only salvagers left are either desperate, ornery, or not right in the head. And while you look dirty enough to be here, I don't think you're any of those things. So go back to Kunda.
Okay. What do you do around here?
I've been here the longest, and I'll be here last. I buy Jedi salvage from the ruins. Slow business now, but I get by.
Who do you sell it to?
Sometimes I sell them to visitors like yourself. Besides, that's none of your flaming business.
Can I see what you have for sale?
You should have let me know you're a customer instead of letting me think you're some disease-ridden salvager. Let me show you what I've got.
Oh, ma'am? God, you should have just let me know that you were a customer. Oh, that is certainly how you'd speak to customers if you wanted to buy something from you. Jal Shay Neophyte Armor. Persuade +1, Charisma +1. Zhao Shay Neophytes have begun their lifelong quest to understand the nature of the Force. Their light armor carries with it an aura of dignity and competence. Concentrate on intellectual study of the Force, seeking to understand it at a mental level rather than a spiritual one. Zhao Shay are typically exceptional diplomats, but are less successful in physical pursuits. Defense bonus of 3. I kind of like the Jedi Master Robes though, because it's just the regenerate force points 1. Ooh. Attack plus 2. 4,000? Holy babonies, dude. Lots of crystals everywhere. I could probably find some in the cave from that one side quest. An energy cell. Oh, wait a minute. Vibration lens. I need this. Oh, wait. I can just buy a lightsaber here? I think so. Let me just double check. The lens that Bowder mentioned and the lens upgrade item are different. These items will not have a build there. Okay. Thanks for the heads up. Then never mind. Which way did I need to go? Located off the Kunda Plains. It's somewhere around here. Well, let's try out Wound. See how that goes. I don't think it's gonna do much. Oh, it did 6. Okay.
More where that came from. Let's settle this.
Good job, Adam. Oh.
More where that came from.
I mean, with Adam here, using horror could actually be pretty good as well. Yeah, Adam does a ton of damage. We're clearing through these mobs so much faster with him around.
Everyone down!
They don't attack you under horror? Yeah, I think they're specifically like... It's basically the same thing as stunning them. So his bonus also applies there.
Focus.
Don't think I'm gonna have much enough for another lightning, so I'm just gonna do this. Oh, well. I can try again. Face the horror!
More where that came from.
Cool beans. Uh-oh. I want to save before talking to these people. Hello.
I can't wait for those salvagers to ship off this planet. I smell it out.
I see.
You've wandered into the wrong camp. You got the look of a warrior, and we got all the blasters we need. If you're looking for work too, just take a trip spaceward. We don't need any more competition. Got it?
You don't think I'd make a capable mercenary?
Capability's got nothing to do with it. We don't have room because there's no work right now. If we get a contract, come back. You look like you might be tough enough. But only come back if you're not too particular on who you fight for, or what you're fighting. We'll take any contracts we can get right now.
Fun, if that's actually what they were going for with the campfires, that's genius. I love it. but probably not. Do you know anything about a thief?
I know about the thief. The amount of noise the settlers have made over that thief, you'd think he stole their whole planet. Before you ask, I have no idea who the thief is. It's not one of us. If we wanted something that bad, we'd just take it.
Dang. I heard you've been making trouble.
What if we do? They're practically begging to be pushed around. You've seen them, right? They're weak.
Weak. This isn't a failing. Their skills may not lie solely in warfare.
You sound like a flaming Jedi. I didn't just mean their weapons. I meant their character. They're very quick to blame everyone but themselves for their problems. So the galaxy has dealt them a bad hand. They should ante up and get back in the game. The administrator is different.
I feel like in this one stream, people have used the term flaming 3 times. Is that just a replacement for like a curse word? You sound like a fucking Jedi. Yeah. I'm gonna fix my chair. My chair is broken. What do you think about Tatooine?
It's just another spaceport to me. We've been here too long for my tastes. And the settlers.
Why choose Tatooine?
We have to live somewhere. Something those settlers don't seem to understand. That flaming administrator and her cat hound Xeron can't keep their noses out of our business. There's a natural order to things that they just don't seem to get. They'll learn.
What are you planning to do?
Just make sure these settlers know their place. The Republic isn't going to send a single trainee to help this planet.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, thought so. Beard and ponytail make him look lame? I guess it's, you know, his style. I'm not gonna judge him for how he wants to look. Gotta say, he has some cute laughing voice. Oh, thank you, Isaac. That's the only cute thing about me. I like fracking better, but then I'm biased towards new Battlestar Galactica. I see. Fracking. That could also probably get around YouTube. I'm just picking all of this up to potentially use it. Maybe teach Kiwi some of this, you know? Counter her... her awful, horrible mouth. What do you think about the administrator?
She's got spirit, but she seems to focus most of her effort on trying to get us off this planet. Terena has to learn that we aren't moving.
Me and Kiwi staying together, that means cuteness has been doubled.
Wars to protect Gizka like them.
I'm glad you
they don't do
think
anything
so,
to help
Isaac.
themselves, and they don't know how
I'd have to disagree.
how to take responsibility. They're on their own, and either they should start working and stop whining, or else they're in for a tough ride.
Gotcha. Alright, I'll be going now. Isak.
Can I help you?
Are you Mandalorians? What are a bunch of Mandos doing on Tatooine?
Just trying to make a living. At least there's still people in the galaxy who know our value. It's not glamorous work, but a man has to eat, right?
Yeah, true. Mandos. Oh, you have a name.
Smells like another salvager's come to our camp. Vacate, Mudlicker. Don't make me tell you again.
Ease off, Naylik.
Rude.
There's better sport than this one.
I don't need help to take out a Mudlicker. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
I don't like mud. Oh, I can persuade. I have no problem with you, a mudlicker? Is that even an insult? You want to fight me? You're as dumb as you look. Oh, ooh. I kind of wanna. Oh. Fight. Information. You don't really look like you have much information on you. I'll try number 4.
What? I'm a veteran of the Jedi Civil War. I fought dozens of battle-trained Republic soldiers. You're going to die.
Oh. Force persuade? Let's have some fun. Hand me your gun. Oh god, where is this going? I'm gonna do it.
Here's my gun.
Now hand me your credits and never speak to me again.
Here's my credits. I can't.
Well, Poor guy. Oh, our Gadsden Riot Buster. Okay, well, he started it first. Oh, where is it? There it is. A 110 Sonic. On hit attribute damage dex, DC 14, stun 50% chance. What the mate? I stole this vet's social credit score. Think you would get more dark side points for getting him to give you credits and then asking him to fight? I see. Can I talk to him again? Oh wait. Alex seems afraid of you. He can't seem to say anything to you even if he wanted to. Gotcha. Well, I suppose if we had like taken his stuff and then killed him afterwards, yeah, that would have been a bit more evil. It's okay. We're just here to do the petty evil stuff. Someday I'll be able to do grand evil things, but for now, you gotta start small. This is a 4 to 7. And this one is a 1 to 4 with a 25% chance stun on a DC of 14. Which means, honestly, a 50% chance stun, DC of 10. Isn't this just a straight upgrade? I mean, I can even put a scope on this thing. Yeah? Yeah? Wait, let me check Adam's feats, actually. I think he might get a bonus with blasters. And +1 attack bonus with blaster pistols. Yeah, no. It doesn't do con damage. Yeah. Was it the Scout Enforcer? I guess it was. Okay. Well, I can probably just sell that that weapon anyways later on. Hopefully nobody saw that. I'm not a Jedi, by the way. Oh, it's these things. Ugh. It's kind of weird looking. Yeah, do your thing, Adam.
Time to even the odds.
I just saw a poser get his bluff called and mugged by a very persuasive lady. True. I'm just a good businesswoman. How much XP did you give me? 200? Eh, it's not too bad. Wait, is that the cave? These guys can rarely drop useful loot. Interesting. I guess everybody's kind of stuck because of their path. Oh! Putting a teleporter here out of nowhere is one of the force powers. That is... Oh, that is a cave! I did not mean to enter. Who was that? The mercenary ahead doesn't notice you. He appears to be walking past the Kinrath unharmed. What does that mean? What is going on here? Are the mercenaries plotting something? Potentially. But for now, I think that's where we're gonna end stream here. Next time around, we'll make sure to do all the side quests and see what we can do with this current situation here on Dantooine. Hopefully find the Jedi Master. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed your time here, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Catch you guys in the next one. Later, dudes.